Last November, Trenton voters overwhelmingly approved a referendum requiring businesses to provide earned sick days to employees. Why is this important? Well, the majority of employees that this protects are low-wage earners and women. So right now, in Trenton, without this law, 13,000 people would be impacted. And when their child got sick, when they got sick, when a parent got sick, they wouldn't be able to take care of their parent or their child or themselves. This is a public health issue.
We stand united with our co-laborers in the fight, New Jersey Citizens Action, New Jersey Working Families, the League of Women Voters, New Jersey ACLU, the Institute for Social Justice, and most importantly, the 13,000 working residents in Trenton who didn't have access to earned sick days, and the 1.2 million in New Jersey and their families looking for relief. My brothers and sisters, let me give you 30 seconds of history. The long shadow of Jim Crow still hovers over us each and every day. In a nation where children are taught in grade school that every citizen has a right to vote, it would be comforting to think that the last vestiges of voter intimidation, oppression, and suppression were swept away by the passage and subsequent enforcement of the historic Voting Rights Act of 1965. It would be good to know that voters are no longer turned away from the polls based on their race, never knowingly misdirected, misinformed, deceived, or threatened. Unfortunately, it would be a grave mistake to believe it. The bloody days of violence and retribution are gone. The poll taxes, literacy tests, and physical violence of Jim Crow era have disappeared. But today, more subtle, cynical, and creative tactics have taken their place. Thus, the reason we are here today. Voter suppression normally takes place before the vote, on the front end, but now we even have to fight it on the back end. The residents' voices were heard, but now, due to the fact that some don't like what they heard from that voice, they now want it to be silenced. We are here today to tell the New Jersey Business and Industry Association, the New Jersey Chamber of Commerce, New Jersey Food Council, New Jersey Restaurant Association, and the National Federation of Independent Business that you will not silence the voice of the voters, and your lawsuit to block the implementation of the ordinance will not block the will of the people. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about the things that matter."
It is imperative that we understand what this means to our Trenton workers, single-family workers, single-parent homes, dual-parent homes who cannot afford to have health care. It is imperative that we understand that when voters vote and make a voice, that voice be heard. This means that mothers and fathers who make a decision as to whether we go to work or whether we send our children to school ill or whether they go to work ill matters. Whether it's, do I put food on the table or do I care for an ailing child, an ailing parent, or themselves who are ailing? Whether they send a child who is ill to school that can spread germs to others and cause a sickness there, or whether they are serving a customer in a restaurant and spreading a disease.
Paid sick time, its time has come for paid sick time throughout the state, in all municipalities. It's good public policy, it's strong public policy. It's really all about, it's a human right.